All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
There we go. Fire down these two.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Under 10. 10. Hey, 57. Hey, let's go. Check. Crunch. Check. On three. Motion.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Kansas City. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Out. Alert 3.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
57 colors. Mike's 40. I got you, punk.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 81. Check 15, check 15.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the safety creep. Check 4. Check 4. No take.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
36. 36. Check. Check hot route. Hot. You gon' take. You got take. You ain't slow. Come on. Shit. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. 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 Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 2nd down now. Swift. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yellow. SOS. Check 26.
Attack! 22 jet bomber.
On second down, it's Carson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set
15. Hey, Riblet.
Tighten up.
15.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's crazy.
57.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
15.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Strong right.
Let's go.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 37.
Yellow.
Shift.
Protein spill.
On first down, Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow. 480.
Check 41.
Here we go. Hey, 57. Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Hey, Riblet.
41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Get in the weight room.
They run it with Carson. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go. Let's bring it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have now moved out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Rolled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brook. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Check 24, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
60 outlaw. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Go. 44.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Attack, attack.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Motion.
Yellow.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Let's go, D.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shift. Check out. Run it. Hey, turn it out. Anyway. Run it.
Now it's Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now this throw caught left side.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there. but it doesn't fool them. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Get ready. Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Jackson looking to throw on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Bring it. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Easy. Let's get it. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 50. No. Off.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Allen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On second down, Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step in.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready? Mike spoke. Check 3.
On first down, Swift. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You got it. You got it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give right side. Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the double. Mike, 44. Switch. Under 10.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. 20. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is caught at the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a third down. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to top Matt Prater's record of 64, and officially this one will go in the record books at 65.
You saw him lining up for this, and you just thought to yourself, you know, he could make this. And sure enough, to be here to see it, that's pretty darn awesome.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. No. 15. Let's go.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Focus, defense, focus.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.